Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Emma, behind the camera is Alex, and today we have the day off work, so we have decided to come across to the European side and explore the Besiktas area and to do one of the best free things there is in Istanbul. Today we have ventured across to the European side of Istanbul, and one of the most famous sites in Istanbul is of course the Bosphorus running through the middle of it. Now, even though you can see the Bosphorus from almost any side, you can't actually walk alongside it in many places. Alex and I have done a little bit of research and we found that you can actually walk along a stretch of the Bosphorus from Arnavutköy.
If it's right, people will tell us it's wrong anyway.
Arnavutköy To Bebek. So we will be walking along this stretch alongside the Bosphorus and hoping that this is going to be one of the best free things to do in Istanbul. We started our walk today in Arnavutköy, hoping that we could walk from there all the way up the Bosphorus to Bebek. Unfortunately, this wasn't the case. However, it was worth stopping by there just to go and see the beautiful mosque, which is situated right on the Bosphorus. So to get to Arnavutköy, you actually have to go inland very slightly, just one road in, and walk along the main road until you get to the harbour. Once you get to the harbour and see all of the boats alongside the Bosphorus, that is where the walk can start. The word Arnavutköy translates to Armenian village in Turkish. The reason for this name is that the Sultan in the 19th century actually brought in a lot of Armenian people to help with the paving of the streets, which I think they did a bloody good job at. And they ended up settling here, and hence why this is called the Armenian village. So we've walked inland just a couple of streets and they are absolutely beautiful, like the rest of Istanbul. I wish I could stop talking about how nice the streets are because it's getting like a broken record now, but I just can't help it. It is stunning here and the streets are so unique and so colourful and covered in greenery. I never want to leave the city.
Like most warm-blooded mammals, we, the beans, actually have to eat every single day, and luckily Arnavutköy has restaurants. We decided this was a good chance to try something that we haven't had before, and we have come across what I believe is a chain that is selling Monty. Now, Monty is basically considered as Turkish ravioli. These are effectively little dumplings that are made from dough, and inside them you have little bits of mincemeat. I've gone for the half and half option, so I've gone for half boiled, half fried, then topped up with some garlic yogurt and then some kind of tomato sauce. I'm going in for the boiled first off. We've had a lot of dumplings on our travels in Asia and it's got that same kind of soft texture, but then with the garlic yogurt and the tomato sauce, it gives it more of that Turkish flavour. As someone who loves fried food, I'm actually more excited for the fried section of this.
More your jam?
Okay, no contest for me. The fried, much better. Oh god, I just love fried stuff so much.
So Monty isn't usually something that I can try because I don't eat meat, and usually, or traditionally, the filling is minced meat. However, on this menu I've managed to find myself a spinach Monty, which I'm really excited about because this is just something different that I get to try here in Turkey. I'm gonna dig right in. First thing I've noticed is that my mantis are quite a lot bigger than Alex's ones, and that's something that we did
All right,
read.
I didn't brag.
That's something that we did read about, is that the size and shape of them do vary quite a lot depending on where you have them.
But as we know, size doesn't matter.
It's great. It's got everything you want from Turkish food. Delicious garlic yogurt. Yogurt everywhere. They basically bathe in yogurt here. It's incredible. Filled with spinach. I love all the borek they have filled with spinach. Here's just another good one. Spinach is one of my favorite vegetables. It's incredible, and I'm just so happy that I actually get to take part and try something.
If you keep walking along the promenade, you then get to Bebek, which definitely seems like more of a fancy area. Now, when I was trying to do some research on this place, it was very apparent that the word bebek means baby in Turkish. Because if you search the word bebek onto Google, you are going to find copious amounts of baby pictures. Now, if the FBI are watching, I promise I am not searching for babies in Istanbul. I just wanted to find some information out about this place. Any of you friendly Turks that can tell my uncultured and uneducated brain why this place is called Baby, I would love to know, because there must be a reason for it. Now, from my understanding, Bebek isn't actually famous for anything in particular, apart from being a very trendy place with restaurants, cafes, and of course the promenade to have a stroll on. But something I have found that has caught my eye, it is home to one of the only breweries here in Istanbul, so I definitely will be visiting that later.
I said earlier that I hoped that this was going to be one of the best free things to do in Istanbul, and now I definitely feel that I can confirm that that's true. It just seems like a really fantastic way to soak up the city, to really experience the local life and the atmosphere. As you're walking along, it's really not crowded or busy. You have a lovely breeze coming off the Bosphorus, so you're not too hot even though you have this beautiful sunshine. When you look out at the Bosphorus, you've got the different wildlife, you've got birds flying around, you have birds diving under the water. Some of these blackbirds are actually fishing under the water. You have humans fishing on the side of the water. You also have people swimming, you have people sat having picnics. It just really feels like you get a proper taste of local life. We actually saw this castle the other day when we were doing the Bosphorus cruise with our parents, and at the time we thought it looked really impressive, but it is definitely more impressive up close and in person, and it's really nice that we managed to walk all the way up here to see it. But now we're starting to feel a little bit parched, and I think the only thing that could quench this thirst is some Turkish beer from that local brewery.
Top Spa itself was absolutely buzzing, considering it's a weeknight, and they sell an array of beers on tap, but we had to go for the home brewed, which I can confirm was delicious and thirst quenching. But in true Travel Beans fashion, we don't want to be spending too much money, so although it was delicious, it's just as delicious to come to a local park, grab yourself a cheap beer. It seems to be a common theme in all the parks that they are rammed in the evenings. Everyone's come in just to relax, enjoy the sunset, watch the ocean, and of course drink some Turkish beer. Once we've had this sundowner, there's only one last thing to do to top off yet another perfect day here in Istanbul. That's right, you've guessed it, it's a little bit more Turkish food. After having a couple of drinks, all I want is some kind of dirty food. And firstly, before anyone complains, when I say dirty, I don't mean unsanitary. It's just a British word we use for some kind of low quality food. And that isn't necessarily a bad thing. I just want some kind of salty, meaty goodness. So I've just chosen the first random kebabery that I found. And I have got myself the special of this restaurant, which is just a big pile of meat on bread. Now, I think this looks great, but I kind of understand if you don't really think it looks that good. and I'm kind of fingers crossed that it tastes bad, just because I want something to be bad here, because we are enjoying Turkey way too much. So it appears to be a line of pickles. We've got some toasted bread smothered in red stuff, and then they've just chucked doner kebab meat on top of it.
Smothered in red stuff. Some kind of red stuff.
I'm on a little bit of a mission to find the best doner meat in Istanbul. After the last video, we went to Kuzguncuk and I had definitely the best doner meat of my life. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be it, but who knows? Oh god, it's so bad, it's good.
Is that a dirty kebab?
This is a dirty kebab meat. This is exactly what I mean when I'm looking for a dirty kebab. This is perfect for what I want right now. It's so salty. It's so low quality tasting. Oh, it's glorious. Oh god. It tastes like home. The only way I can describe it is it really has that strong doner flavour. Oh god, that's glorious. Okay, so now let's go for the bread, the red stuff, and the meat. The bread and the red stuff turns out to be like a tomatoey marinara sauce. That's good, but way overpowering, and the meat is overpowering in itself. But when all combined, I can't taste the dirty meat. So it looks like we're going to have to take off the meat and we're going to eat them all separately. Delicious. I honestly thought that only English people could make bad kebabs, but I am so delighted to announce that the Turks can do it as well. It was so much worse the more I ate it, and it wasn't bad in a good way by the end, it was bad in a bad way.
Yet you still finished every bite.
Destroyed it. Also, it was annoying me what the red stuff tasted like, but I managed to pinpoint it. The British people will know what this tastes like. It was exactly like Heinz tomato soup smothered on bread, topped with dry kebab meat.
You're really selling it.
I honestly implore anyone that comes to Istanbul to not visit that place. It was gross.
Now, on that very disgusting note, we are going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a big thumbs up if you like the video.
Dreadful content, guys.
Don't judge it just on the kebab, please.
Leave in the comments other good free things to do in Istanbul, and make sure you subscribe. Actually coming across really drunk, and I've had 2 beers. I'm definitely not drunk.
If anyone would like to help support us make more videos, we will leave a link for our Patreon.
More videos like this?
In the description.
No
below.
guys, don't give us your money.
Don't listen to him.
And the moment you've all been waiting for, and probably the best part of this video, is thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time, and beans out!